Just imagine.
Oh.
We could set you up in a real furnished house.
Too much space and too much stuff. I like my closet. It's cozy, and I got a real short commute.
I admire your loyalty, Mr. Buckingham. However, I have something to offer you that I know you won't refuse. A brand new, shiny, enhanced broomstick.
I'm listening.
They call it the Widowmaker. It's the newest military-grade broomstick. It has every feature a man of your caliber would want. It even works underwater.
You should have started with that, Smarty Pants. Could have saved us some time. Accept nothing. My loyalty is to Mayor Barret, no matter how many toys you dangle in front of me.
May I just ask, what about that woman inspires such loyalty in you? She orders you around like a dog and treats you horribly.
It certainly sounds like someone is jealous of my management skills.
Well, that explains the smell of brimstone in this office.
Oh, that's probably me. Sorry.
Good evening, Mayor Barret.
Future former Mayor Hart. How dare you drop in unannounced and violate the sanctity of my office. And not only that, but you try to poach my right-hand minion. Left-hand minion.
Someone has to stop you, and that someone is going to be me. It's only a matter of time before everyone sees you for what you really are, and then... Sic Semper Tyrannosaurus!
Yeah, you tell her, sweet cheeks.
Wrong side, Joseph. Friendship and loyalty cannot be bought, Ms. Hart. And even though Joseph is indeed free to do as he wishes, he would never work for the likes of you.
You know what, Mayor Barret? You're right. It's Mr. Buckingham's life, and it's his choice.
Huh?
We'll let him decide who to work for. Come on, Mr. Buckingham. Break those shackles and choose for yourself. You know what's in your heart, don't you, boy?
Wow.
Is he okay?
Joseph is far better behind the scenes. Put him on the spot and he freezes up. Luckily, I can answer for him. I find joy and value in the very nature of my work. Compensation only cheapens that.
It does?
Joseph, do not interrupt when I am speaking for you. I am very happy here, and so I must decline your offer.
God damn it! Why does this always happen? I offered Amos triple the average salary to move to Corona and be our sheriff, and he declined! I tried to convince your friend Maxwell to open his bar in my town, and he just laughed in my face. Even that idiot daughter of yours defends you, although I can't understand why she would bother. How? How? I don't understand why everyone is so loyal to you!
This is an absolutely shameful display, Ms. Hart. I am embarrassed for you. It truly is unfortunate. You had so much potential.
What?
You have the charisma, intelligence, and ruthlessness that every good politician needs. But you made one terrible mistake.
What mistake?
You chose me as your first opponent. Ambitious, but foolish.
Why can't I ever beat you? Even when I have you dead to rights, why can't I win? You're just...
Always just a few steps ahead. I know.
Well, I'm bored of all this squawking. And, I've got a memorial to attend at the high school. You two have fun. I'm out of here.
Now that he is gone, we can get down to the real matter at hand.
Wait, you mean you...
Directed the conversation in such a way as to make him get bored and leave? Why, yes, I did. What part of always a few steps ahead did you not understand?
But why?
Because family matters are better dealt with in private. Do you not agree, Leila Hartman?
What a shock.
You knew?
I will admit that I did not at first. You have changed greatly since the last time I saw you, little bunny.
I don't like being called that.
You used to love it.
Yeah, 20 years ago before you abandoned us. How could you do that? We were a family.
Look, your father and I always had our differences. We just had very disparate outlooks on life. Politics, social issues, whether to have stuffing or potatoes with dinner.
Yeah, I remember, but that's no reason you had to stop talking to me. I was just one town over. You couldn't have come and seen me sometime?
You have to understand, Leila. After I left your father, things were very difficult for a long time. And when I moved back here, I became extraordinarily busy.
With your stupid political career.
And with my offspring. She required so much special care and attention as a child. I barely had time to change clothes and brush my teeth between raising her and my career. I streamlined my wardrobe to nothing but scarlet pantsuits just to save a little time.
I hate that I can't argue with any of that. Still hurts like hell, though.
Why did you choose to pursue politics?
After you left, Dad took me to one of your speeches. I was mesmerized by how the crowd looked up to you, how much they loved you, and then I knew.
Oh, how sweet. You knew you wanted to be like...
I wanted to crush you, humiliate you in public, and take everything you've ever achieved away from you.
Perhaps I spoke too soon.
But in all that, it turns out I really enjoy politics. The verbal sparring, the speeches, the wheeling and dealing, oh, and the paperwork. Especially the paperwork.
How odd. I have never felt this feeling before. I am proud of someone other than myself. What have you been up to? I cannot imagine a bright young woman like yourself has spent the last 20 years in Corona.
No, Dad sent me to boarding school for the last few years of high school. And then I went to the University of Hawaii to study law.
That is my alma mater.
I remember, yeah. And when I lived there, I met my best friend, Jack. He owns a beach-themed bar in Helena, Montana now. After I left Hawaii, I worked for the governor of New Jersey for a few years.
By Jefferson's secret brood. You despise me so thoroughly, you almost became me.
Except scarlet is not my color. I look much better in crimson.
Why is your father here after all these years?
He is? Classic Dad. He only tells me what he thinks I need to know.
That man does not share much, does he?
I think it's just hard for him to handle how similar you and I are. I don't know if he hates it or if he's secretly proud.
Yes, if it were only possible to read that man's face. Tell me the truth, Leila. How much dirt do you have on me?
Well, what is dirt anyway? Isn't that in the eye of the beholder? What one person considers scandalous gossip, another might...
So, quite a lot, I take it.
Oh yeah, tons. Dad started compiling information about you over the years, and I read all of it. A few times.
By Harrison's gubernatorial failures. What is he planning to do with it?
I don't know. Sometimes he reads it and sighs to himself when he thinks I'm not looking.
You must have something a bit juicier than what you have already told me.
Well, I didn't want to have to bring this up, but... the Eagle Sanctuary?
Yes, very unfortunate that we lost the funding to keep it open. It was a sad day, but that is hardly dirt.
Yes, very unfortunate how the place burned to the ground after you lost funding. That wad of cash you got from your insurance company must have been no consolation at all.
Oh, the money was nice, but knowing the Eagles flew away safely is comfort enough.
Flew away, huh? You know, Mike served a really tasty fried chicken special every day for a week after that. And it was so cheap, too. Only $1 for a huge bucket of chicken.
I plead the fifth!
As do I. I cannot believe Michael had the right idea for once. How do you feel about pranks?
I think they're childish at best and destructive at worst.
I could not agree more.
I'd imagine not after what happened to that tour bus last week.
Yes, Pardon me, what?
You know, when Betty took down the road closed sign near the canyon? 30 European diplomats, their interpreters, and the bus driver, all gone. You'd better find her a lawyer. One that speaks at least 5 languages and has experience with clients on death row.
No one said... That girl! Oh no, not you too.
I said pranks were childish and destructive. But I never said I didn't like them.
Well, this conversation certainly has been enlightening. I realize now that I owe you an apology, Leila. I am truly sorry about the past, and I will not disappoint you again. I promise. Now, enough sentimentality. We both need to get back to work.
Back to work? What do you mean?
You see, with a few exceptions, members of my family have always held power in high places. What would you say if I offered you that opportunity?
Shouldn't Betty be first in line for that?
My offspring has many good qualities, but she does not have the temperament for politics. You, however, have the potential to be great. I would like to help you realize it.
You aren't messing with me, are you?
Consider your term in Corona a training exercise, and I will mentor you in everything else. With my help, you could one day be the governor of our fair state.
And then, someday, the president?
Not until I've finished my second term, dear. Now, why not spend next weekend here? We need time to get reacquainted. And to start planning our long-term strategy to establish a new political dynasty.
Oh, okay. That sounds nice. I'll come over next Friday night. Mom?
Mom? What's going on here?
Well, this is awkward. Should you tell her or should I?
Tell me what?
Offspring, I am your mother and would never want to say something that might upset you. So, Ms. Hart will. See you at home. There we are. One more crisis averted. Now, where was I?
I knew all that nonsense made me forget something.
No, Joseph, you are not getting a Widowmaker.
Come on. Well, I'm here about something else anyway. Those homeless kids are starting to raise some concerns. Not to tell you what to do, but I'd sort that out before the election.
You are absolutely right, Joseph. I must admit, it is past time I find a way to help those poor children. Do you have a suggestion?
Actually, just the other day, my cousin was saying something about needing help with his business. Apparently, he could really use a crew that could get in and out of tiny places.
It sounds like your cousin could provide employment for the children, as well as a home. Very well, I shall drop the adoption papers in his name.
Oh boy, I sure hope those kids like shiny stuff.
Ooh, shiny!
Want to send Betty too? Miss Mayor?
As tempting as it may be, that burden is mine to bear, Joseph, and mine alone.
The town might beg to differ.
Anything else?
No, well, maybe just one thing. It's just, Custodian Appreciation Day is coming up. And I did turn down that sweet offer from Ms. Hart, so...
All right, I will see what I can do about procuring a Widowmaker for you.
Yippee! I mean, groovy.
Okay, that was a whole lot.
With some repairs and some ink, Benjamin will be back home in no time.
Okay, so I can do this, but
The stamp is completely worn out. I would need to fix it first. Also, there is no ink.
Okay. So what's it say?
This stamp is my most prized possession. With it in hand, I am the law. Sadly, I have worn it nearly flat and am out of ink anyway. Well, I suppose I have been particularly enthusiastic lately.
Okay, so I need to figure out where I'm taking it. Alright, let's go. She said Benjamin. He's the guy I'm trying to get to be able to, puddle. I don't think there's anything here.
Black Dragon Hot Sauce. Despite popular belief, the blood of a black dragon is still red.
Okay. Who would I go to fix something? Nothing? Okay, let's go back this way. Do I need to go over to the mobster guy's place?
Benjamin, you should really...
I ain't going home until I have a home.
That almost made sense. I'm very nearly impressed.
Okay, so who's in here now?
Aloha!
Oh, she came back.
Perhaps Miss Valentine could assist us in repairing the stamp.
Okay.
Let me enjoy my drink in peace, okay?
Why not do so outside, away from the crowd?
Because I feel like being around people for once.
Let's try it.
Wow, what the hell did you do to that thing?
I approach stamping official documents with the same relentless zeal I do everything. I would appreciate it if you fix this right away.
And I would appreciate having a permit to operate a bulldozer. Isn't it interesting? We both have something the other wants.
Funny you mention that. Because unfortunately, I cannot approve any new permits unless my stamp is in working order.
Ugh, thought you might say that. Hand it over. And there. All set. Try not to flatten this one right away, all right?
You have my thanks, Miss Valentine.
You were never actually going to approve that permit, were you?
No, not in a million years. What? No wrench of retaliation? No snippy comeback?
Maybe there will be both when you're not expecting them. You might want to start sleeping with your coffin closed.
Enough fooling around, Elizabeth. Go straight home and do not do anything.
Hey, look behind you! It's a four-headed founding father!
Oh, please. Do you really think I would fall for such a childish trick?
Holy hell, Eliza, look at that!
Please, Max. Not you too.
What? That's so weird. Oh, she did see it.
Where did those girls go?
No idea. Sorry.
Now my stamp is repaired and ready for business. However, if I am to stamp any documents, I require some ink. Unorthodox, but it should do the trick.
Really? That's really interesting.
After a great deal of effort, It is finally ready. Consider yourself overruled.
That already has the stamp. You never know.
I am made. The only thing I dislike, a can of.
Okay. Oh wait, do I give that to him?
If you saw the damage Max could do with a coconut, you. Congratulations, Benjamin. You can legally return home.
Thank you kindly, ma'am, but I want an apology from Amos first.
If you want that, you will have to go to his office and ask him yourself.
What? No, sir, no. Either he comes here and apologizes, or I ain't budging.
Must you be so stubborn, Benjamin?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Let's go talk to the sheriff.
A man.
Amos, I need Benjamin to...
No.
What do you mean, no?
I cannot let that man go back to a trailer that's one sneeze away from falling off a cliff.
Come now, Amos. That caravan has been there for decades, tow chain or not.
All right, I'll find some way to secure his home tomorrow. First thing.
No, that is unacceptable. Benjamin must go home tonight, and that is final.
All right then, I just need your stamp on the eviction notice and I'll do the rest.
Here you are, Amos. Benjamin's eviction has been officially overruled. Go give him the good news.
Why in the world do you want Ben back in his trailer so badly anyway?
The less you know, the better.
Fine, it's your mess to clean up, I suppose. I'm gonna take Ben home now and make sure he's as safe as he possibly can be in that death trap.
I know you will. Have a good night, Amos.
Just let me say, I strongly disagree with the mayor's decision.
You worry too much, Amos.
Yep, there it
Did
goes.
you hear something just now?
Stop trying to distract me and just give me my keys back.
Wait, I don't have your keys.
What do you mean you don't got my keys?
Bye-bye.
Well, ain't that a kick in the teeth? You okay, Ben? I know it looks bad, but I'm sure the trailer's still intact. Well, most of it. You're taking this awfully well. I was sure by now you would have...
Okay. I mean...
To my friends at the sheriff's office, enjoy our assortment from very aged to graded durian and your favorite strawberry. Ha! Strawberry. And remember, broadcast the pickup code for a limited time offer.
Ugh, the paper is so greasy. I cannot read it. I hate this idea, but perhaps we should talk to... Michael. Perhaps he will help me shed some light on how Amos is spending the police department's budget.
Really? I don't think I need to do that right now, right? I think I need to go back and talk to Max. So everybody's gone. Except for Max. And, I guess, Mr. Huckleberry.
Aloha! I'm kind of busy. Let's talk later, Eliza.
It is like a car alarm and a fire drill had a musical baby.
What is up with that?
Where is a trapdoor with hungry crocodiles when you need one?
Oh, okay. That's how we get him to leave. We unplug that.
Hank, what the hell did you do?
Me? Nothing. It went crazy all of a sudden.
Hank, my man, if there's a thing I won't tolerate in my fine establishment, it's liars. Pack your stuff and leave.
But I'm not lying. The speaker just went wonky.
Get the hell out of here! And thank the big kahuna I'm letting you keep your pay.
Pay? What pay?
Out!
Okay. That took care of him. He's the last one.
What the hell am I supposed to do with a half-ton of pineapples?
Here is an idea, Max. Pineapple margaritas and a chat with an old friend. How about that?
If you want to drink, you'll have to pay like everyone else.
Then enjoy your half-ton of pineapples.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm bored, so what the heck?
One pineapple margarita coming right up.
Let's do that one.
Can I get something to drink?
Sure thing. On the house.
You are far too generous.
That, and a lot of this fruit is about to go bad. Goddamn mailman! Just left him lying in the sun all day.
Oh.
There are a lot of new faces in town lately. What do you think of our new community members?
Which new people specifically?
What is your opinion on Misters Cooper and DeLuca?
I've heard the name Marco DeLuca before. There are a lot of rumors about what he did in Chicago.
He's got a mean right hook and a business partner he'd die for. Guy named Angelo Martinelli.
Martinelli, is it?
Go.
I actually wanted to ask about Ms. Hart.
Look, Eliza, you know I'm on your side, right?
What sort of question is that? Of course I do.
You do not want to be asking questions about Leila Hart. Trust me.
What is your opinion on the new school principal?
The one that died.
She's got big shoes to fill and no idea what's coming in September.
And I know you didn't disclose the whole flammable pencil prank story.
It would be legally inadvisable for me to do so. I mean, what flammable pencil prank? You know what? I am certain I can deal with these things by myself.
Well, I'm here for you. I got your back, no matter what.
I would love to catch up with you if you have the time.
I've always got time for you, honey.
Have you heard from Monique?
Well, not since you convinced her that I died.
In retrospect, perhaps I was a tad too enthusiastic about it. But you have to admit, it was a flawlessly executed plan.
Flawless? We had to hold a fake funeral!
But she left you alone, right? Therefore, it was a success.
Yeah, well, you forgot to tell my mom it was fake. She still hasn't forgiven you for that. Hell, she hasn't forgiven me either.
Can you tell me about your last mission again?
Berlin, 1945. We were laying low when the order came in. Captain Rogers had found our target's secret hideout in the city outskirts.
Captain
By the time
Rogers.
we got there, the hideout was heavily guarded on all sides. No easy way in, until Private Ryan got a brilliant idea.
Private Ryan.
Borrow a tank and shoot ourselves right through a window. Worked like a charm, except for good old Ryan himself. He hit the wall. God rest his soul. The guards were on us in no time. But all it took was one good look at us to make them realize it was better for their health to pretend they hadn't seen a thing. We moved through the bunker unimpeded until there was only a door between us and evil incarnate. I kicked the door down, ready to show that bastard how we do things in America. And that's when everything went foobar. Somehow, that bastard had known we were coming and welcomed us with a deafening rain of fire and bullets. I managed to samba my way through it, but the rest of my team weren't so lucky. My men, dead before they crossed the threshold, and me with only a coconut left in my inventory. But I knew that all good people's hopes in this world were within that coconut. So I snuck behind him while he reloaded his guns and did what I do best. His last words were, "Was machst du mit dieser Kokosnuss?" Or that's how it could have gone. But it didn't, because he was dead when we got there. Yep, killed himself just like the official report says.
Nice.
Are you excited to file your first list of tax-deductible business expenses?
Well, excited isn't the first word that pops in my head when talking about taxes. But that 50% cut you gave me the other day? You're a lifesaver!
What the hell are you talking about?
I called you at home the other day and asked about it. Don't you remember?
Uh-oh.
I have no memory of such conversation. What did I even tell you?
It was the offspring.
It was something like, "The divine Mayor Barret grants you a 50% tax cut. Henceforth, you shall pay as little in tax as possible. So saith I, ruler of this land." And then you said, "I must dash. I am having tea with Lady Bloopington and her horse." And hung up.
That was my offspring, Max, not me.
God damn it, Betty. Wait, I still get that tax break, right?
Oh, all right. But only because it is you, and only for 1 year.
Aw, thanks, Eliza. Come here so I can give you a smooch.
Ugh, I can still change my mind, you know. Do you think this venture of yours is completely sound? A Hawaiian bar in the middle of the desert?
Hey, if that guy in the park can sell tacos off a truck and be successful in just a few weeks, so can I!
The man who operates that truck is an agent I have personally hired to help bring down Michael. He goes by the name of Taquito.
Taquito. Wait, you're not talking about Taquito Vasquez, are you?
I think so.
The one and only.
My Laka, that guy's a freaking legend!
He's also dead.
I can't wait to tell my friend back at the agent. Oh yeah, secret. Crap.
We should return to this some other time.
Sure thing.
Can I get something to drink?
Coming right up!
I love this drink. Is that a touch of mango I detect?
Mango? No, that's guava, Eliza.
Guava? God damn it, Max. You know I'm allergic to guava.
Oh my god! I am so sorry, Eliza. I totally forgot. Are you okay?
I already feel my throat closing up.
Okay, don't panic. You're gonna be okay. I'll just call an ambulance and...
Actually, I feel perfectly fine, Maxwell.
Are you sure?
Perhaps I outgrew my allergy.
Your voice!
What about my voice? It sounds mellifluous as always. What are you talking about?
Yes, it's very nice. Do me a favor real quick. Can you say to me, how you doing, handsome?
How you doing, handsome?
Oh, thank you.
Let us talk later.
Sure thing, my friend.
Okay. So with all that done...
The last document necessary to shut down Michael's putrescent diner. He will cry, he will scream, he will beg for mercy, and I will entertain the thought for a minute before I coldly reject his pleas and shatter his livelihood, heart, and dreams in one perfect moment. I used the devil's own blood to stamp that permit. How did I get it? Do not ask. Regardless.
Okay. Let's go back outside. Let's see here.
I do not think I spun that quite right. Stop! Do not embarrass me in front of the volcano! Just the suggestion that I might be able to pick it up is amusing enough for me not to outright... Nothing in my inventory.
Okay. So I don't know what all we're supposed to do there. So it looks like I got Michael's stuff. We'll go back to his place.
Michael?
Ignore her, Mike. She'll get tired and leave eventually.
Michael?
Cricket noise! Cricket noise! Nobody here but crickets!
Michael?
Whoosh! I think she's gone now. Why the hell does this keep happening to me? This guy didn't even eat my food!
Okay. Like, if I keep doing this, will I eventually get back in there?
He's a lot heavier than he looks! Don't think I can drag him to the grinder! What the hell is in those tacos he eats? Cement? At least he still smells like tacos! I won't have to season the meat! I guess I'll just chop one limb off at a time and use it to infuse my stock! No, last time I tried that, everyone whined about finding toenails in their soup. I could break them down and then throw them in the grinder like a cow. Ah, damn, the grinder's broken. I shouldn't have lent it to Mr. Cooper. Wait, is that a tooth in my grinder? What the hell did he use this for? I should call the Oh, it's got a gold filling. Jackpot! Thank you, Mr. Cooper. This tooth reminds me. I haven't seen Carmine Gold Smile Lombardo in a while. Hey, Rocco, come here. I need your help. You got any ideas about what to do with this?
Again, I told you I didn't want to do this anymore. That said, you got some hot sauce?
Oh my god.
You disappoint me, Rocco. Any chef worth their salt would know this would taste better with yogurt sauce.
Hey, who's eating this guy? You or me?
Neither of us, if I can swing it. Now, help me figure out what to do with him.
That's a shame. I hate to see good food go to waste.
What is going on
boss.
here?
What do you think?
If we got a blowtorch, we could roast his meat right here in the booth and carve him on the bone.
But then you'd roast the booth, too.
Mmm, roasted booth. Now there's an idea.
Why don't you just salt him and hang him up to dry out? Like in Spain with the hams.
Yeah? And where am I gonna hang it, eh?
I don't know, man. Get creative.
Maybe I can just carve off thin slices.
Oh my god, this is
like
still
a
going.
carpaccio.
That would take forever, and we'd probably have to shave him first.
I think the easiest answer is probably just to throw a sheet over everything and put an out-of-order sign up.
As you should have learned by now, a sheet won't hide the smell of a corpse. Oh, I got it. We'll just leave the windows open and close for 2 weeks. By the time we come back, he should have dried out. Then you can turn him into jerky.
I don't want to close for 2 weeks right now. Where would we go anyway?
We've never got back to New
Wow,
York like you always said we would.
This is still going.
I can't now, especially with Mayor Swampwitch in a bad mood. Hey, what was that thing Ben tried to explain to us once? Sashimi?
Sashimi?
Yeah, that! He said people paid a lot of money for some cold raw meat.
What's with you and cold raw meat? Carpaccio, sashimi, blah. Look, why don't we just leave him there?
Leave him there? Well, let me think. It would make us look busier, and that always draws more customers.
We could even dress him up for
I have to keep going. I have to.
Years at Easter, giant turkey costume on Thanksgiving.
Maybe we should just put him in the taco trunk before anyone notices. Lend me a hand, Rocco.
Forget it, Mike. You were right. This guy ain't going anywhere.
I have to see where this goes.
Hey, Rocco! This gives me $1 million idea.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Just hear me out, would you? We dress him up like a health inspector and hang him from the burger sign by the neck. That'll scare the real ones away.
Yeah, and also we could stake him through the heart.
Now you're talking.
I was being sarcastic, you idiot. If we did that, we'd end up in jail before you could say, "Ay, caramba."
Hey, I don't see you coming up with any genius ideas.
Oh, man.
Why don't you think of something if you hate my suggestions that much?
They just put him right back out there.
How about you hit yourself in the head and pretend someone broke in and tried to kill you both?
Nah, Amos said he'd start finding me after the first time we tried it.
Man, that guy just does not understand business negotiations.
Maybe it's time I resurrect my ventriloquist act.
Wow.
Mike, I don't know how to put this, but I'm a cockroach, and your ventriloquist act is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
That was ages ago. I've improved. Here, watch. Come to Mike's Diner, the finest eatery in town. But don't take my word for it. You changed the competition. I'm Taquino Vasquez, and I think everyone should throw my tacos in the trash and eat at Mike's. So, convinced yet?
Boss, that was the most...
I am stunned by how bad this
crap.
is.
Hold that thought. Keep an eye on this guy, would you?
Sure, boss.
Hello, Mike's Diner. No, actually, you can cancel that shipment. I got a new source for gravy. I don't care what you do with it. Take it back to the sewage treatment plant for all I care.
What? What was that?
Can you hold for a second, Dave? Hey, I heard that. No snacking. Bad, Rocco. Bad. Oh.
Who's Rocco, by the way?
Anyways, Dave, instead of that gravy shipment, maybe you can bring me something else. You got anything that can dissolve a corpse?
Okay, that one was pretty funny.
Dave? Hello? He hung up on me. You believe the nerve of that guy, Rocco? What? Oh my God. Rocco, hey, what's wrong, buddy? You don't look so good. Oh, crap. How much of that guy did you eat?
Oh my God.
The binky. Rocco! No, not you!
Well, I mean, he was
Come on,
poisoned.
pal. You've eaten worse and survived. This is nothing. Remember our trip to New York? We'll go back one day. I promise. I swear. Stay with me, buddy. I'll cook you one of those red pizzas you love. Wait. It hurts. Oh my God. Tell me 6,827 children. I love that.
Somebody who wrote
You
this
know how much those telegrams cost?
really
Can I just tell
thought
one of them and have them spread the word?
that this was like comedy gold or something.
No! Rocco! You were my best friend! I'll never forget you, pal! I'll name a dish on the menu after you! I'll name a dish after you! Hot damn! I got an idea!
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. It'll be even worse if I realize I had to do this.
All right, that's next week's special lined up at least. But what can I do about the stiff? I think I'll just leave him in the booth for now.
There we go.
I've still got a couple of days before the smell of corpse takes over the other smells in here.
That's what I figured. He's the guy that we could never wake up.
Michael?
Ignore her, Mike. She'll get tired and leave eventually.
Is it really gonna redo
Michael?
everything?
Creak.
Michael?
Woo!
Michael?
Ignore her, Mike.
Michael? Michael walk. You will never find a more. Michael?
Woo!
Oh my God.
Do I despise Michael? Yes. Should I openly throw things at his property? Maybe I should, but it would be bad for my public image.
Man, I haven't been this nervous since that health inspector convention back in 1938. Good thing the fire took care of them.
That was honestly one of the most painful things I've ever sat through. And yes, I know it was self-inflicted. Okay. Where else do we have to go? There's nothing up there. Is the church open back up? No. What's it say?
Beloved members of the congregation, it breaks my heart to leave you all so soon. But I have been called to a most holy mission. Father Jenkins and I have decided to join the church's eternal crusade against sin, vice, and depravity. Father Jenkins is relocated to Havana, while I will be sent to the most blasphemous places on earth. Rio, Amsterdam, Cancun, even the cesspool of vice known as Sober Island, Canada. I will minister to the likes of showgirls, topless dancers, pit bosses, and other lost souls. Bless you, and God keep you all.
Good riddance, I say.
P.S. If you're concerned about your immortal soul in the meantime, you can submit confessions through the mail. P.O. Box 666, 1801 South Pecadillo Road, Las Vegas, Nevada. Please only send the juicy ones.
He would risk the police tracking him down just for the sake of gossip? Well, at least Jenkins is probably safe. Although if he truly did light out for Havana without saying anything first, well, robbing a bank will look like an act of kindness compared to what I will do to him.
Oh, what's this? What's happening?
I love it when a plan comes together. Man, who'd have thought a fussy old man like that could land a Cuban bombshell?
Huh?
Which reminds me, now that the FBI's gone, I should get the hell out of this stupid town already. But hey, no one knows I'm still here. The door's locked, and I've got a lot of wine left. Yeah, I guess I could stay for a few more hours.
Okay, so he didn't actually leave.
The big question now is whether I tell the sheriff what happened or not. I know what to do. Hey, Big G, if you want me to tell the sheriff what happened to his wife, send me a sign. Oh, great. I'm hallucinating now. You know what'll fix that? More wine.
I'm sure it will.
This altar's a lot comfier than it looks. And a nap never hurt anyone.
Okay. And we're back stuck here with no idea of what to do here. Okay, let's go back to the tiki place and try to use that napalm everywhere in there, because I feel like that's all I've got left.
Aloha!
Let's try it everywhere.
Max spent a lot of time and money decorating this place. Any changes I made would be most unwelcome.
Okay. Oh.
How did that fire-breathing trick of yours go again, Max?
Oh.
Why the hell not? Let me show you.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. There we go. Got the idea from
I
Betty.
love the smell of napalm at midnight. Wait, why am I smelling napalm? I'm not imagining things. This smells like napalm. What the hell's going on? Did I break a bottle of... Oh, that's not it. That's definitely military-grade napalm.
Max, your nose has not been the same since that month you spent in that prison in Kandahar. Sharing a room with a whole batch of expired Chef Mike's meatballs cans really did a number on you.
Don't play dumb with me, Eliza! That's napalm!
That is preposterous. Do you really believe that Eliza Barret, the respected mayor of this town, would carry something as illegal and dangerous as napalm in her pockets? And with the intention of what? Distracting you, soak your curtains with it, and then ask you to perform a fire trick that could potentially burn down your bar? Are you aware of how absurd that sounds, Max?
Now that you put it that way, it does sound kind of ridiculous.
Oh, I see what is going on here. The legendary Maxwell Powell is scared of a tiny little spark?
Maxwell Powell is not scared of anything. Here, let me show you.
Bye-bye, Tiki Bar.
Look at the bright side, Max. The fire is a golden opportunity for me to get rid of some of my stuff.
Oh, here we go. This is the machine.
Is the device complete, Doctor?
I did the best I could. Those specs were extraordinarily complex, even for me. Who designed this monstrosity anyway? I've never seen anything like it.
That's confidential. And you haven't answered my question.
Yes, the device is complete. It'll work perfectly.
I hope you're a better scientist than you are a liar. Care to try that again?
No. At least not until you tell me why you're doing this. I know what this device is capable of.
If this test is successful, it could stop armed conflicts before they even begin. It may seem draconian, but this device has the potential to save millions of lives.
So, to stop a problem that doesn't even exist yet, you want to turn everyone into mindless zombies? Isn't the military supposed to protect Americans, not brainwash them? I'd rather die a slow, painful death than lose my free will.
And if you keep arguing with me, I'll be happy to assist you with that. Now tell me what you're hiding. Did you do something to the device?
Look, you asked me to get it up and running, and I did. That's it. I'm not cooperating any further with this insanity.
Have it your way, then. Mendez, escort Dr. Dixon to her examination.
Sir, yes, sir.
So, are all the soldiers already hypnotized because
whatever happens now,
they're wearing
General,
sunglasses
I hope you live to regret it.
to hide their eyes?